Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the University of the West of Scotland. We're delighted to have you here to share this graduation ceremony this morning in Paisley Town Hall. It's my pleasure to declare this ceremony for the awarding of academic distinctions in session.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduands, the class of 2017. My name is Susan Mitchell, and it's my great pleasure as Chief Operating Officer of the University to welcome you all to this beautiful venue for your graduation ceremony today. For university staff, graduation is one of the most special days in our calendar, but for you, our graduands, it is a true milestone in your life. So I'm delighted to see you all here today, and to see so many friends and family sharing this occasion with you. You are all very welcome. Just as today is an important occasion for all of you, this year is an historic time for UWS. We are celebrating 120 years since our institution was founded, 25 years since we became a university, and 10 years since we became the University of the West of Scotland. So as part of our year of triple celebration, we commissioned our first UWS coat of arms and Latin motto, Doctrina Prosperitas, or Success Through Learning, and you can see them displayed here today. I'm really proud to be associated with UWS, a university that continues to go from strength to strength. We are now ranked by the Times Higher in the top 3% of universities worldwide, and the top 200 universities in the world under 50 years of age. We lead on significant research, recently winning an award for the use of imaging to identify tooth decay as an alternative to dental x-rays, which sounds great to me. We are world leaders in thin film technology, an authority on dementia research, and, along with Surrey University, UK leaders in 5G mobile development. Across our 5 campuses, there are now around 17,000 students, including more than 2,000 international students from over 80 countries. While UWS is known across the UK as a university that widens access to education better than almost any other, we are also committed to attracting students and staff from around the world to live, study, and work here with us. The friendships from home and abroad that you've made on campus will continue to enrich you throughout your life. So if you've been exposed to diverse cultures, languages, and lifestyles during your studies, even if you haven't left home yourself, this will stand you in good stead forever. And if you're an international student who's been studying at UWS, your overseas experience here in Scotland will not only enhance your career prospects, but will also stay with you emotionally as a life-changing and thought-provoking experience. In fact, to help our graduates articulate the skills and aptitudes developed as part of studying at UWS, we recently approved a series of formal graduate attributes. These are abilities that UWS graduates have and employers are seeking, including critical thinking, collaborative team working, effective communication, entrepreneurial approaches, and resilience in the face of challenges. We have named these graduate attributes I am UWS, I am universal, work-ready and successful. So this is what all of you graduating here today can say to your future employers. You are universally transferable into any situation. You are work-ready in your chosen profession. And you are already successful with the certificates you are receiving today. I encourage you to refer to these attributes when applying for jobs, or, dare I suggest, when thinking about applying for your next degree. One person here today who has achieved many things in his career is our Deputy Principal, Professor Paul Martin, to my right. Paul joined UWS in 2009 and is retiring in March next year after a long and successful career. Now, those of us who work with Paul are readily able to identify some of his career achievements, as each has left an indelible imprint on the leader that he is today. Paul describes himself first and foremost as a nurse, having started his career as a nurse auxiliary at the age of just 17. This can manifestly be seen both in the care and compassion Paul shows for his colleagues and the frankly very handy on-tap medical advice that we all enjoy. Why, in the past week alone, he has been a source of information on childbirth and a fractured limb. I'm grateful to say that it wasn't the same person for both. He was also formerly the Chief Executive of a health authority. This is evident in his outstanding abilities in the art of delegation. And at one time, he was Scotland's most senior nurse, the Chief Nursing Officer. Now, excuse me. Now, this is a senior civil service position, which we might observe in the occasional, you might very well think that, but of course I couldn't possibly comment. Now, in 2007, Paul was awarded an honorary doctorate here at UWS in recognition of his service. And in the New Year's Honours List this year, he was awarded a CBE by the Queen for services to healthcare and education. We've been really lucky to have Paul here at UWS, and we wish him well in whatever comes next for him. Graduation always reminds me of my own university life. I was the first person in my family to go to university and was lucky enough to be able to leave home for a big city for the first time. Whilst an undergraduate, I was offered an opportunity to continue part of my studies at the University of Rennes in France. Actually, I wasn't enrolled on a French programme. I simply thought it would be an interesting thing to do, and if truth be told, they were needing to make up the numbers to make it financially viable. So I went along because my pal was going. I had no expectation that this slightly random opportunity would in time be spotted on my CV by my then employer, who then asked me to go and open a branch of their business in that city. So you see, university, sometimes in surprising ways, presents students with all sorts of opportunity. You just never know where grasping that opportunity might take you in the future. For me, that job led to another and the chance of studying further. And all these opportunities led me here today to the privileged position of being able to support generations of students through their university experience. At UWS, we pride ourselves on being there for our students, and we're making great strides in providing outstanding student support, creating opportunities for students of today to have new experiences, to flourish and succeed. The work we're doing has arguably never been more important. In a world where some politicians and some of our neighbours would like to see more borders, more walls, more barriers and more isolation, those of us working in education must work harder than ever to create opportunities for young people to gain international experiences and to meet people from around the world to promote understanding, empathy, sensitivity, and harmony. And you, the class of UWS of 17, can do your bit too. Break down barriers and, where you encounter them, seek out and learn about other cultures and people. Promote understanding and enjoy the way in which it enriches your life. So congratulations for having chosen UWS, and congratulations on achieving your degree. When the party is over, please don't forget us. We are your alma mater, and you are now part of a worldwide network of well over 100,000 UWS alumni. Our Alumni Association will, I can promise you, be in touch soon to tell you more about our aspirations as a university and to tell you a bit about the part you can continue to play in UWS life. Here you stand today, a fresh graduate of UWS, with the pathway of the rest of your lives before you. Please, go out and tell the world about UWS and encourage others to follow in your footsteps of this life-changing journey. On behalf of my colleagues, I wish everyone here a happy day, and to our graduates, success, health, and happiness for the future. I am proud of you. And never forget that you will always be able to say, I am UWS. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health, Nursing and Midwifery, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled The Effects of Lifestyle During Pregnancy on Parental Physical and Psychological Well-Being, Geraldine Jameson Clark Butcher. and with a thesis entitled An Exploratory Study into the Symptoms of Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, Myalgic Encephalomyelitis and Fibromyalgia, Pamela Gear-Mackay. And with a thesis entitled Experience-Focused Counselling with Voice Hearers in Training and Practice, Effectiveness, Clinical and Social Implications, Joachim Kurt Schnackenberg. And for the degree of Master of Science, Advancing Practice, Nursing, Susan Montgomery. And for the degree of Master of Science, Health Studies, with distinction, Elsie Donnelly. And for the degree of Master of Science, Health Studies, Maternal and Child Health, Mary Campbell McDermott. Tracy Orr. And for the degree of Master of Science, Vulnerability, Bernadette Martine McCormick. Anne-Marie Sangster. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Health Studies, Maternal and Child Health, Patricia Carr. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, Occupational Health, Alison Jane Woodhouse. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Practitioner District Nurse with distinction and winner of the Court Medal, Anne Margaret Carey McLean. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Practitioner District Nurse, Angela Brown. Lynn Margaret Frostick. Natalie Louise McCormick. Laura Rose. Joanna Taylor. Alison Turnbull. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Vulnerability, Elizabeth MacDonald Bridie. And for the Postgraduate Certificate in Child Protection, Beverly Ann Adams. Katie Atkinson. Fiona Ann Finlay. Jane McIntyre Gallagher. Joseph Brown Gibb. Michelle King. Janine Graham McAllister. Helen Rose McIntosh. Sheila Melville White. And for the Graduate Certificate in Cancer Care, Louise Paula Jameson. And for the Graduate Certificate in Unscheduled Care and winner of the Court Medal, Mary Martin McMahon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Integrated Health and Social Care, Sherry Lee Ann Christie. Leonie Coyle. Margaret Gilmer. Holly Johnson. Samantha Evelyn McCluskey. Sharon Margaret Muir. John Michael O'Neill. Margaret Scullion. Sharon McElroy Stobo. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Integrated Health and Social Care with Administration, with distinction, Donna Slavin. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Health Studies, Martin Robert Conning. Thanuja Begum Fahad. Anne Bernadette Golden. James John Mackenzie. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Professional Health Studies, Parvin Begum. Diana Janet Clark. Ruth Elizabeth Frederick. Hannah Graham. Lucky Diwa Luindula. Sarah Ann Strachan. Rachel Walter. And finally, Karen Marie Watson.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Media, Culture and Society, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled Lived Experiences of Take-Home Naloxone and Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis, Andrew Robert John Macaulay. and with a thesis entitled The Lived Experience of the Barriers and Facilitators to Hepatitis C Treatment Engagement Among People Who Inject Drugs in Scotland, an Interpretative Phenomenological Analysis, Peter McCulloch. And with a thesis entitled The Contradictions of the Recovery Approach in Mental Health Social Work, a Critical Realist Analysis, Des John Powrig McDermott. And with a thesis entitled Investigating Pupils' Perception and Utilisation of Social Spaces in New Secondary School Environments, Lynn Heather Ray. And with a thesis entitled Standing Up for Scotland, the Scottish Unionist Party and Nationalist Unionism 1912 to 1968, David Lindsay Torrance. And with a thesis entitled Sensing the Middle Ages, a Quest for Sensorial Fidelity in the Writing of Medieval Film Screenplay, Eleanor Richmond Nielsen Yule. And for the degree of Master of Science, Alcohol and Drug Studies, Lois Samantha Smith. Elizabeth Taylor. And for the degree of Master of Science, Applied Social Science, Criminal Justice and Community Practice, with distinction, Rose Ann McFadden. And for the degree of Master of Science, Applied Social Science, Criminal Justice and Community Practice, Kirsten May Leask. Rebecca Elizabeth Main. Louise Ann Hughes Strathern. And for the degree of Master of Science, Applied Social Science, Global Social Work and Social Policy, Anna Chosen Mayer. Tracy Sempe. And for the degree of Master of Science, Career Guidance and Development, Leanne Kelly. Lorna Hamilton Stalker. And for the degree of Master of Science, Contemporary Drug and Alcohol Studies with distinction, and winner of the Court Medal, Laura Katerina Sylvan. And for the degree of Master of Science, Contemporary Drug and Alcohol Studies with distinction, the following students: Samantha Elizabeth King. Elaine Lawson. And for the degree of Master of Science, Contemporary Drug and Alcohol Studies, Dana Elizabeth Aitken. Jane Drennan. Laura Ann Duffy. And for the degree of Master of Science, Policy Analysis and Global Governance, with distinction, Zora Ghulam. And for the degree of Master of Science, Policy Analysis and Global Governance, Shulamite Ifanyunyama Zeki. Sean Anthony Halligan. Carlos Alejo Rodriguez. And for the degree of Master of Science, Psychology Conversion with distinction, and winner of the Court Medal, Shubhaya Kasul Nagaye. And for the degree of Master of Science, Psychology Conversion, Christabel Sun Akinyodi. George Saki Asumada. Natalie Hughes. Natalie Hunter. Ocean Lesney. Aisha Sophia Shahid. David Alexander Sharp. Carolyn Shearer. Subhagita Subramaniam. Leslie Sarah Wallace. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Careers Guidance and Development with distinction, and winner of the Court Medal and the Bob Edel Medal awarded to the best student in Careers Guidance, David McLean Johnston. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Careers Guidance and Development with distinction, the following students: Amanda Emily Barr. Maria Elizabeth Campbell. Scott Dunn. Ruth Janet Fulton. John McCourt. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Careers Guidance and Development, David Sidney McMahon Adam. Amanda Benny. Jonathan David Brown. Claire Bruce. Lisa Burns. Lindsay Fiona Campbell. Karen Cunningham. Katrina Curley. George Dragonsness. Alistair Gilmore. Nicole Grant. David Hindman. Lucy Mary Kieran. Ashley Lyle. Roberta Adams Mackenzie. Joseph McChrystal. Yvonne Elizabeth Mitchell. Mark Morgan. Laura Jennifer Murdy. Louise Amelia Riley. Dawn Heggie Smith. Jennifer Thomas. Stephanie Allison Tinto. Amy Leanne Todd. Sharon Louise Watson. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Contemporary Drugs and Alcohol Studies, David Michael Gibbs. Joshua Yawo Malcolm. And for the Postgraduate Certificate in Contemporary Drug and Alcohol Studies, Lorne McCara. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Politics and Sociology with honours, Rachel Gibson. Donna Andrea Sarah Haig. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology with First Class Honours and winner of the Court Medal, Rachel Scanlon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology with honours, Samina Anwar. Deandra Bittner. Lara Jade Francis Conlon. Aisha Jayudi. Nida Khalid. Kerry Lyle. Xanthia Scott Morrison. Nicola Jane Ritchie. Adele Sutherland. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Social Policy and Politics with honours, Hannah Louise Lenny. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Social Work with honours, Claire Milroy. Alison Taylor. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Social Policy with honours, Paul John Feeney. Gemma Nicole Gilfeather. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology with honours, Sira Uzma Ahmed. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Politics and Psychology, Aisha Ahmed. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Politics and Social Policy, Nicole Andrews. Paul Alexander Montgomery. Chloe Moran. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Caitlin Cook. Hannah Louise McMillan. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Social Policy and Politics, Claire Adams. And finally, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Sociology and Psychology, Sarah Ann Trench.
Well, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, that now brings to an end this ceremony. As you heard Susan saying in her explanation of her own career journey, and also that of Paul's, who is retiring soon, you've no idea where this journey is going to take you. You now have a university degree, and it's going to open doors that you probably won't realise. And many of us on this stage, and I'm sure in this room here, couldn't have imagined that the completion of a university degree would take us to places in the world that were unexpected to us. I'm sure you can all tell that I've got a local accent, so it's taken me some distance from my home. Now, it's hopefully still a wonderful day outside. There'll be some great photographs either in front of the town hall here or across by the Abbey, so we look forward to enjoying some space with you out there in a moment. Can I just congratulate all of our graduates on completing this award. It's always interesting to me to watch students come up here, how they react to the experience of walking across the stage here, particularly when you've spent several years doing the award you've just completed, yet the fear often seems to be more intense for this few seconds that you're on stage here than the entirety of the time you spent completing the award. I was particularly delighted with the young lady who, when she was up here, expressed, different to everybody else, her elation by doing this at getting her award. I can tell you we've had some very strange behaviours up here. My colleagues like it to be very clinical, I guess, and very sanitised, but it's nice when someone does something a little bit different. So whoever that was, well done. There we are, she's got her hands up, well done. You see, what that represents is the relief that all the hard work and the effort that you put in as students while you were studying with us, that you in this room supported those individuals with, has paid off with that certificate being awarded here and new doors opening for your future. So good luck for the future, and as Susan said, you will always be UWS. We want to hear about your stories over the coming years. Please do keep contact with us. I now declare this ceremony closed. In doing so, can I encourage you all to please come back to the campus into the Chancellor's Hall, where there'll be a reception waiting for you. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm.